When the lights go out. When no one is texting, watching, or expecting anything from you. Who are you? Not who you show online. Not the version of you that knows what to say, how to pose, when to smile. Not the mask you wear at work or the charm you use with friends. But the you that exists. In silence. In solitude. In the stillness between one breath and the next. Because something strange happens when the applause stops. The echo of the world fades. And what's left is the version of you that doesn't perform. Doesn't impress. Doesn't seek approval. Just exists. But for many of us, that's the scariest part. Because we've been taught to measure our worth by how others respond. By how many hearts we collect. By how often we're seen. We chase being visible. Even if it means becoming invisible to ourselves. And so we create a self that's easier to like. More likable. Less messy. We share highlight reels and hide the hesitation. We smile even when it's not real. We agree even when we disagree. And slowly, piece by piece, we lose sight of who we were. Before we became who others wanted. We perform. So we don't have to feel the fear of not being enough. But what if I told you that the version of you that shows up when no one is watching might be the most honest, the most whole, the most sacred version of all? Maybe your true self isn't the loudest voice in the room. Maybe it's the whisper you hear when the world goes quiet. Maybe it's not the one with the answers, but the one with the questions that don't go away. Who are you? When no one needs you to be anything. There's a silence we've been avoiding. A solitude we've mistaken for loneliness. But inside that quiet, there's clarity. It doesn't shout. It doesn't push. Wait. And when you finally stop performing, when you sit in the discomfort of not knowing who you are anymore, that's when something beautiful happens. The masks start to slip. And what's beneath is not broken, just honest and real. You remember the books you used to love, the dreams you hid away, the music that once felt like home. You start to notice what feels heavy and what feels like freedom. And maybe for the first time, you start choosing based on what feels true, not what looks good. It's not easy, because when you stop performing, you'll feel the tremors of every identity you used to rely on. Stay with the discomfort. It's not a threat, it's a doorway. The truth is, so many of us have confused visibility with value. We think if no one sees us, we disappear. But your existence isn't proven by attention. It's proven by awareness. By your ability to sit with yourself and not run away. So what does it mean to reclaim yourself? When no one is clapping. Means choosing peace over performance. Curiosity over certainty. Presence over perception. Means allowing yourself to not know. And not be ashamed. To sit in the unknown. And trust that clarity will come. Not from noise but from listening. And maybe that's the real strength. Not being everything for everyone, but being honest with yourself. So how do you begin? Start by turning down the volume of the world. Close the apps. Silence the expectations. Find a space where you can hear your own breath. Then ask yourself, what do I love? When no one else is watching. What makes me feel safe? What makes me feel free? Write it down. Even if it doesn't make sense. Even if it changes tomorrow. This is the beginning of homecoming, not to a place, but to yourself. And in time, you'll start building a life not based on applause, but alignment, because you were never meant to be a performance. You were meant to be a person, whole, messy, and finished, and deeply human. So here's the question I'll leave you with. What part of yourself are you ready to meet? When the world goes quiet, and when you find that part. Not for the world, not for a post, but for you. 'Cause you matter, even when no one sees. Especially then. Who are you, when no one is watching?